And now we conclude the presentation by looking at the aftermath of the riot in Spruce Pine. There were several changes locally that took place as the riot and trials retreated into time. Mayor Fuller served only one term as Spruce Pine's mayor, stepping aside in 1924. Chief of Police Wright was dismissed as police chief of Spruce Pine, but later served as a police officer in town, also as a Mitchell County deputy and as a federal prohibition officer. Sheriff R.C. Forbes only served one term as sheriff before moving on to some other law enforcement jobs, ending with a position at a federal penitentiary in Pennsylvania. In an event that is maybe tangentially related to the story, Dr. Charles Peterson completed his term in the State House of Representatives and later served as a North Carolina state senator representing the Tri-County area in the 1930s. In 1935, he introduced a bill outlawing electrocution as a method of capital punishment, substituting the use of lethal gas to execute condemned prisoners. This measure passed on May 1, 1935, and in December of that year, the state executed Alan Foster, the first prisoner to die by administration of lethal gas. We do not know if Peterson was at Goss's execution, but we do know that he was not a proponent of that method of capital punishment. So in conclusion, the construction projects in and around Spruce Pine were completed mostly on schedule, and the work crews then left the area. Very few, if any, of the African American workers came back to work in the mines, and the Clinchfield Products Corporation sold their mining interests in the area by the late 1920s. It is of note that the Porter and Boyd Construction Company had economic issues, with E.W. Jones filing a $50,000 lawsuit against them due to injuries he suffered while working on the Mitchell County Road projects in Spruce Pine in September 1923. Later, the company went bankrupt in 1925 as they were being sued by North Carolina for non-payment for prison labor they contracted to use on projects. They also left several local businesses with outstanding claims against them. A hearing was held in Spruce Pine to allow those businesses to present their claims and seek retribution in 1925. We do not know how these were settled. For the most part, things got back to normal in Spruce Pine, and in a July 28, 1925 story in the Asheville Citizen about the mining industry, the reporter stated, quote, "You would never imagine if you should visit the place that anything outside of business and pleasure and hospitality had ever reigned in this fine town located on the Tow River." By 1926, Spruce Pine had a new water and sewer system, paved streets, concrete highways, and a new concrete bridge with new roads connecting to Marion, Bakersville, Burnsville, and Newland. Work was underway to bring dependable electricity, telephone, and telegraph operations to town. But a large African American presence never returned to the region, even though no further incidents like the September 1923 riot ever occurred. Again, special thank yous go out to Marcia Biddix and Jonathan Bennett, who provided a tremendous amount of research and editorial support on the project. Their efforts in helping us run down obscure facts, photos, and biographical information can't be underestimated for this presentation. They made it what it is for this significant anniversary. To get more information on this topic or other details about Mitchell County history, please get in touch with the Mitchell County Historical Society. Visit mitchellnchistory.org for details on how to contact us. Thank you again for your interest in Mitchell County's history and for watching this presentation.